My name is Ethan Delves, and I go to the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, and I'm studying philosophy and economics.
Awesome. So how did you first get involved with the Coolidge Foundation?
My first involvement came in 8th grade, actually. So there was an essay competition affiliated with my school in a partnership with Coolidge for the high schoolers, and none of the high schoolers took it on, so it got passed down to one level. And my friend and I both filled out the essay and ended up going on a trip to attend the Coolidge Cup and do the debates there.
So you were involved with the debate programming very early on, and I know you've been to several more debate programs in high school. Can you talk about the Coolidge debate and your experiences in that?
I think there's a lot of contrast between Coolidge debate and circuit debate. I think that Coolidge debate tends to be more focused on the pursuit of truth and communication. I think that comes out in the types of judges that Coolidge tournaments focus on. And just the general atmosphere of being at the Coolidge debates is very focused on dialogue. There's a lot of friends with differing perspectives, and that takes place both in the tournament round but also outside of the tournament rounds in between.
Can you talk a little bit about the Coolidge debate community, rather than just sort of how it's set up, but maybe what that setup allows to take place in terms of how you connect and stay in touch with fellow debaters?
I think that the community is very strong, and I think that sort of is featured in what goes on in between rounds. And you can see that the students are very passionate about the ideas that are being discussed, and that they're debating about the topic even when it's not part of the competition. So I think that it's an atmosphere of enjoyment, but it's an atmosphere of commitment to these ideas, knowing that in the long run we're going to be implementing these things and implementing our perspectives for the betterment of society.
So how has that impacted you personally?
I think the biggest thing for me personally has been the network. I think that it's good to have people keep you accountable and up to date on your knowledge. And there's just something about having a close, tight-knit community that's so committed to the progress of the nation and the well-being of the nation. And also in pairing with the speakers that the Coolidge Foundation brings to interact with us, that just creates a really special environment for the pursuit of knowledge, the pursuit of truth, and ultimately the betterment of the nation.
So it's 2023, 100 years ago, Calvin Coolidge became president. What are some of the things that you find most admirable about President Calvin Coolidge, and how is his legacy still important today?
I think the most valuable thing that at least strikes me about Coolidge's administration and character is his commitment to silence and his commitment to virtue. I think that these days there's really just not enough of that, and I think that the ultimate show of virtue that Coolidge exemplified was declining the offer to run again for presidency. I think that speaks volumes about having somebody who's in a position of power step down and know when their time is finished. I think that just spoke volumes to the public, and I think that people could take a serious lesson from that.